Hello everybody, Michael Weber here. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. It's Monday, May 10th. Hope everybody had a great Mother's Day out there. I wanted to cover a couple of different points that I witnessed towards the end of last week, into the weekend, and some of the different meetings that I was at. And I don't think a lot of people really realize what they're doing or that they're doing this. But the first point is, don't be so long-winded in any explanation, any business explanation, business plan, meeting, trying to close a deal. Don't be so long-winded with the explanation. Rather, just get to the point and close. I sat in a meeting and the guy talked for an hour and a half about why we should work with him as a company in establishing a relationship to get different types of bulk acquisitions and bulk REO acquisitions in real estate. And the whole time, when I got into the meeting, I actually wanted to talk about moving forward and working with him and seeing what he can do, looking at his past performance. And I went into that meeting knowing that I already wanted to work with the guy. And before the meeting, I even told him that that's going to be the basis of the meeting, that I wanted to move forward and work on, establishing another avenue for real estate for our investors. That's what we do. And I don't just have one, avenue or two avenues. I have a whole variety of avenues that, our company has built to help investors establish property. And the guy just kept, explaining over and over again why it's so great that I should be working with him, and rather than just getting to the point and making plans and moving forward. So just, be careful to not be so long-winded in explanations, and just really, clamp down, get to the points, the major points, and close. And, you don't have to have a long-winded explanation, especially if you believe in what you're doing. It should just roll right off the tip of the tongue, and you should really feel good about it and not always having to reiterate the situation. So that's the first point. And then the second point is, always look for a remedy and not a fault. There was a situation. This had really nothing to do with business. It was just a situation that I was witnessing where one person always saw the fault in the certain problem, and the other person was arguing about those faults, and no one was really concentrating on a remedy. And that could really bleed into your business relationships as well. Always look for a way in, solve the problem, and then get out of it because it's already solved, and not just complaining about, well, that won't work, why did he do this, why did she do that. Always look for a remedy and move on. Now sometimes you're in a few different deals, you're in a situation where it gets really emotional. And, when emotion sets in, then that's when you don't see the remedies, you don't see the conclusions, and, it can really kill relationships, deals. It could be bad for business, and ultimately it can be bad on the outlook of you as a person, or you as a leader, you as a boss. So always look for remedies, not faults. And I know it's harder, it's easier said than done, but that's just, that's something that people really need to start getting better at. Because I'm a third party and I'm looking at that situation, and I saw the remedy within the first 5 minutes of these two individuals, and it took a couple of hours to actually find that remedy for them because all they did was point on the faults. So stay clear of that as well. And I think if you really focus on those two areas when you're in a business deal, or anything for that matter, anything in a relationship, or a business partner, or even something outside of your your career, situations at home, or whatever it is. I think those two things could really set just a clear road for just focused, clear, and understandable thinking. So those 2 points: don't be long-winded, get to the point, close, and always look for a remedy and not a fault. And I actually was taught that from Mike Fish. Keeping emotion out of it, keeping your head clear, that'll get you to, closing into the points, and that'll get you to the remedies. And always look for a way in, not for a way out. So those are my 2 points I wanted to cover today. Look for more videos throughout the week from, John Bronson already has a couple of videos up, Facebook, and we're going to have some more on the Facebooks, the Twitters, the MySpaces. So look for us, soundlifeeducation.com. On Facebook, it's just type in Sound Life Education, and you'll see the videos from John. You'll be seeing some stuff from Mike Fish. He put some great inspirational stuff up there, inspirational blogs and whatnot. So check it out. I hope you enjoy your week. It's going to be a great week. It's going to be a great month. Make it a great month, and we'll see you all at the top. God bless you. Thank you.